Hi, this is Steve McGuire from McGuire Organics. Back in May, I decided to make a stackable do-yourself stackable worm bin. The reason why is because I want to see if this would work just like a commercial worm bin, stackable worm bin. And what it does is that I have this. It's just a tool to catch all the liquid. I have two bricks on the bottom to keep the toad that's in the center here off of the bottom, and I have drilled all holes, a bunch of holes on the bottom of this one. I filled it up with bedding and food, and I put close to 2 pounds of red wigglers in it. Just last week I added another bin on top of that, and I added about 80% of 80% of paper to 20% of scrap produce, or produce scrap. I'll show you the bottom of this bin, show you how many holes I put in it. So I have a 5-gallon bucket here, so I can dump it out. There hasn't been any worms that moved up yet. The bedding has been a little bit on the warmer side for the worms, so they'll move up once it gets to their liking. Now, I used a 1/2-inch drill bit, and I drilled it and then used some needle nose pliers to take off all the sharp bits. So I put them all the way around the base here, and then put a ton of them in the center. So what's going to happen is that once the bedding from here is, once I get a good amount of vermicompost here, this is a bit heavy, but this is about, I would say, about 65 to 70% done, and there's a ton of worms in it. So what it's going to do is, once these guys are done eating with what's down here, they're going to migrate up into the other bin and leave behind the castings. As you can see, there are a good amount of worms in here. I haven't seen any eggs, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. I filled this bin up to about here full of bedding, and put about 10 to 15% of that was produce scraps. See, they're moving around, they're doing good, they're enjoying the bin. I've seen a lot of babies. So this is working pretty good for the bottom bin, bottom tray. So once they get done moving, they're gonna definitely start moving up and start migrating. So, see, I still have some stuff that they've been chewing on. Which was actually a kale leaf. I'm seeing if I can find any eggs for you to show, but don't see any, which is okay because I have a ton of worms in here anyways. So you can actually buy set up, buy 2 totes and set it up like this, and every 2 months buy another tote, drill holes in the bottom, and put it on top of the tote that you have on the top, and just let them, just keep on stacking it, and you'll have a good amount of worms and castings. I'm gonna add this paper feels a little on the dry side for me, so after this video that I'm shooting, I'm gonna add a little more water to this and add a little more produce scraps to give them a little more stuff to eat. And we just shredded some more paper, and I'm gonna just throw it on top, and I want to totally fill this with paper. The more paper, the more bedding, the better. You don't want to have too much food. You want more bedding, less food. So I'm gonna do just add a little more, and then throw a ton of bedding on top of this. So this is only filled about halfway. I'm gonna fill it up to at least right above these air holes, and that should be good. And I'll just add a little more water to it, and just a little more food, and it will be fine for the next 2 months. So that's what I did a few months ago. It's actually pretty easy. It's easy, but it was a little time consuming with drilling all the holes and then ripping off all the sharp edges that I could, but it should work pretty well. So I'll show you in a few months. I'll show you the updated version of this. Thanks.